30 years after its maiden flight, the Eurofighter is more important than ever. Always on duty for security and freedom. 30 years after its maiden flight, the Eurofighter is more important than ever. Here are 30 facts and figures on why the European fighter jet will continue to be state-of-the-art for the next 3 decades. Experience of a lifetime. On March 27, 1994, the Eurofighter Typhoon Da-1 development aircraft took off for its maiden flight in Manching, Bavaria. A unique experience for test pilot Peter Weger. I knew that I was piloting an incredible aircraft and that we had something special. It was one of those days that you will remember for the rest of your life. A true European. The Eurofighter is an all-weather, twin-engine, multi-role combat aircraft that can be used for air-to-air and air-to-ground combat. It was developed jointly by 4 European countries: Germany, Great Britain, Italy and Spain. One for all and all for one. Airbus, Germany and Spain, BAE Systems, UK, and Leonardo, Italy, form the Eurofighter Consortium, which manages the Eurofighter Typhoon in consultation with the 4 partner nations. Guarantee of security and freedom. The Eurofighter continues to do what it does best. Among other tasks, it secures NATO's eastern flank and ensures that Europeans can live in security and freedom. Find out more here. Always on duty. In June 2023, along with other Airbus military aircraft, the Eurofighter played a crucial role in Air Defender, the largest deployment of NATO air forces in the alliance's history. Learn more here. With 150,000 horsepower to Mach 2.35. The 2 engines of the Eurofighter Typhoon produce around 150,000 horsepower and accelerate it up to Mach 2.35, just under 2,900 km per hour. Soaring to 11,000 meters in 2 minutes. The Eurofighter only needs 2 minutes to climb to almost 11,000 meters. This makes it ideal for QRA duty, quick reaction alert, preventing intruders from penetrating national territory. 680 orders worldwide. To date, 680 Eurofighter Typhoons have been ordered by 9 countries, 603 of which have already been delivered. The first Eurofighter was delivered to the German Air Force in 2003. Backbone of European Air Forces. With over 850,000 flight hours, the Eurofighter Typhoon forms the backbone of the German, British, Italian and Spanish Air Forces. International player. 5 export customers fly the Eurofighter Typhoon. Austria 15 aircraft, Saudi Arabia 72, Oman 12, Kuwait 28, and Qatar 24. The Eurofighter partner companies continue to pursue a number of significant opportunities around the world and are confident to sell more Eurofighter Typhoon aircraft internationally. 4 final assembly lines. Airbus produces the Eurofighter in Manching near Ingolstadt for the German Air Force and in Getafe near Madrid for the Spanish Air Force. BAE Systems and Leonardo produce the aircraft in the UK, Warden, and Italy, Turin, respectively. The best from Europe. The main components for the Eurofighter come from the 4 Eurofighter partner companies. Airbus Germany supplies the center fuselage section, Airbus Spain the right wing. BAE Systems from the UK contributes the front fuselage section, the fin and, together with Leonardo from Italy, the rear fuselage. Leonardo also produces the left wing. 14 steps to the finished Eurofighter. Eurofighter final assembly comprises the assembly of the main components, including the subsequent ground and flight tests before handover to the customer. In total, there are 14 steps to the finished Eurofighter. Always on for customers. Airbus is also there for its customers after delivery. In Germany and Spain, the company is making sure that the respective air forces Eurofighters are ready for action when it counts. In Manching, Airbus has been working together with the German Air Force for over 20 years. More information about the unique cooperation here. Airbus supports the Spanish Air Force's Eurofighters in Albacete and Moron. This includes a training center at Moron Air Base and in-service support, for example during NATO air policing missions. Quadriga Eurofighters for the German Air Force. Airbus is currently manufacturing 38 Tranche 4 Eurofighters for the German Air Force, the so-called Quadriga, in Manching. The company will deliver 30 single-seaters and 8 twin-seaters between 2025 and 2030. The contract was signed at the end of 2020. Those new aircraft are planned to replace the Bundeswehr's first tranche of Eurofighters. Halcon Eurofighters for Spain. Airbus will also deliver 20 new Tranche 4 Eurofighters, also known as Halcon I, to the Spanish Air Force from 2026 to 2030. On September 12, 2023, the Spanish government also gave its approval for the expenditure for a further series of Eurofighters. Halcon 2 would comprise around 25 Eurofighters for the Spanish Air Force. Fit for electronic combat, Airbus will equip Eurofighters of the German Air Force for electronic combat by 2030. The Eurofighter EK, Elektronischer Kampf, electronic warfare, will expand the jet's already broad operational spectrum and strengthen European sovereignty and autonomy. More information here. Bridge to the future. 2 important decisions. According to current planning, production of the Eurofighter in Germany will come to an end in 2030 with the delivery of the last Tranche 4 aircraft. The consequence would be a production gap of 10 years without orders for the domestic industry until the Future Combat Air System (FCAS) goes into operation in 2040. Without a follow-up order, the end of combat aircraft construction in Germany would be imminent, and with it the loss of jobs, tax revenues, cutting-edge technologies and expertise. In order to prevent this, the timely commissioning of the further development of the Eurofighter, long-term evolution, LTE, and a fundamental decision on a follow-up procurement of new Eurofighters, Tranche 5, are necessary. Find out more on this here. Eurofighter LTE upgrade. New cockpit, more computing power. The long-term evolution capability development program of the 4 core nations Germany, Spain, Great Britain and Italy provides for the modernization of important components, including the cockpit and adding more computing power. This will keep the Eurofighter at the cutting edge of technology. Contract signature is expected in 2024. Need for 100 new Tranche 5 Eurofighters. In order to keep the expertise and strategic capability to develop and produce fighter jets in Germany and to bridge a potential production gap of 10 years, see above. Bridge to the future, an additional order of approximately 100 new Tranche 5 Eurofighters would be required. 50 of these aircraft would then be produced by Airbus in Manching, Germany. The remaining 50 aircraft, coming from potential export orders, would be assembled in one of the 3 other assembly lines in Italy, Leonardo, Spain, Airbus, and the UK, BAE Systems. In addition, Spain also has up to 25 aircraft in the pipeline, Halcon 2. See above, Halcon Eurofighters for Spain. Guarantee of jobs in Europe. The Eurofighter program is a significant economic factor. It secures 100,000 European jobs and involves 400 companies across Europe. Over 120 German suppliers. According to a recent study, more than 120 suppliers throughout Germany are involved in the Eurofighter program. In total, the Eurofighter secures 25,000 jobs in Germany. Significant contribution to German GDP. By 2060, Eurofighter Tranche 4 will have contributed around 6.5 billion euros to German GDP. Significant tax revenues in Germany. By 2060, Eurofighter Tranche 4 will generate tax revenue of around 3.6 billion euros. 26,000 new jobs in Spain. The Eurofighter program will cumulatively secure 26,000 jobs in Spain until 2060, according to a current study on the economic impact of the Halcon and Quadriga contracts for the country. 1.7 billion euros for the Spanish GDP. The Spanish Halcon 20 Eurofighters for the Spanish Air Force and German Quadriga 38 Eurofighters for the Luftwaffe contracts are expected to contribute nearly 1.7 billion euros to Spanish GDP, with the manufacturing and maintenance of Halcon generating approximately 1.5 billion euros and the production of Quadriga making up the remaining 200 million euros. Tax contribution of 430 million euros. The employment and economic impact will generate a total tax collection of 430 million euros, from which 151 million euros will be direct contribution. Furthermore, for every euro collected directly, 2.80 euros of total tax revenue will be generated in the Spanish economy. Service life beyond 2050. Thanks to its continuous development, the Eurofighter will remain state-of-the-art in the long term. It will remain the defense backbone of the European Air Forces into the 2050s, laying important technological foundations for the next generation of air combat platforms. Technology bridge towards FCAS. Eurofighter will also be part of the Future Combat Air System (FCAS), where it will fly in a network with unmanned and manned platforms. This makes the Eurofighter the logical platform for bringing FCAS technologies and operational concepts to maturity. These include plans of teaming with drones in the early 2030s and the first ability to command multi-domain force packages including satellites, fighter aircraft, tankers, frigates and special forces from the fighter's cockpit.